I messed up last night. I want to be completely honest as I make these videos. There I go, I'm saying something I want to practice on. But something that I really want to do as I'm making these videos, you know, each time I make them or each day, I don't know, we're gonna see how we're doing it. One thing I want to do is be completely honest while making these videos. So what I'm gonna do as I'm talking about my progression in my life and the things that I'm trying to work on and my self-improvement and try to supply you with some knowledge with some of the things that I'm learning, is also talk about some of the things I'm messing up on. I don't know if this mic's messing up or not. I guess we'll see after I start editing. But there I go saying I'm gonna fix that. Okay, not gonna say that anymore. Okay, the things that I want to do is be completely honest as I'm going through my walk every day. And so I'm going to give you an example right now. Last night was the night I first made one of these videos. It was kind of nerve-wracking. I was a little bit nervous. But once I finished, I was like ecstatic. I was very happy, very excited. And I was going to start editing it. I saw it was going to take, what was it, 40 minutes to import all the footage into my computer because I had over an hour, and these are all shot in 4K, and 4K takes a while to load up. And so I actually had a friend's photos that I took that same day. So I decided to take that SD card, put in my friend's card, start editing his photos. We were talking on the phone a little bit and stuff. They looked really cool. And I think at this time it was already about 10:15. You know, once I finished everything, I was good to go. I was like, okay, I think that's good enough. And then I started to go onto YouTube. I always play music either on Spotify or YouTube. When I go to bed, I always have it playing through my computer, and I go to sleep to it. It helps me sleep a lot. I sleep a lot better when there's sound. But this time I screwed up. I went on YouTube and there was a short on the computer, and I was like, oh, that is kind of interesting. I clicked on it. It's an interesting video, and I scrolled down. I guarantee y'all can figure out the rest. And I did that for about half an hour, and I'm disgusted at the fact that I did that. It was 11:40 by the time I actually got to bed. And I'm gonna let you know something right now. Something that I set for myself that I was gonna start doing was getting away from all devices by 10 o'clock. That was the time that I'm gonna get off, I'm gonna read a portion of Psalms, and then 11 was gonna be the time that I had to be in bed by. If I wanna go to bed before then, totally cool, I can do it. But what I was doing, I'm trying to be better about not saying things like that. I'm trying to work on that as I make these videos. I wanted to start going to bed by 11 latest, and now is that. But I want no screen time because the screens would always cause me to stay up a lot later than I wanted to. I knew I was just flooding my mind with dopamine, and you don't want dopamine for the things of this world that's just gonna be constantly showing up on the internet. So that was the thing that I was setting for myself each night, and it was really, really helpful. And I was starting to notice I was getting a little more laxy-daisy. It would start going in like 10:15, 10:20, 10:30 by the time I finally got off my computer and from my work. And this time, you know, I got off around 10:45-ish, I think, because I was really into these photos and I thought it was really cool while I was editing them. But I compromised there. Then that went to 11, and then once you compromise once, you start compromising more and more, and that's when, you know, you start to reach that downfall. So what I did today, Because what happens if there's something in your life that you messed up on, something that you need to improve on, you need to see what the mistake was first of all, and then you need to see how you can fix that mistake. So today while I was at work, I was on my lunch break, and I was really trying to think, okay, I made this mistake. This is a problem that I had. I prayed to Yah for forgiveness, and I prayed for him to give me the strength to not make that mistake again. But how can I really make sure and hone in that I'm not going to do this again? What's something that I can do to make sure that I fix this? So something that is a change that I just added today was I set an alarm to go off at 10 p.m. every single day, so that when I'm working, or any situation when I'm working on my computer, usually when I'm working on my computer, I know that it's 10 o'clock, no matter what. I'm gonna know, and that's my time. That's my cue, right? That's when all things are off, read Psalms, and then I can read a book, do something, learn, without having something that has to do with being on a screen. So that's something new that I'm trying. This is gonna be the first night of doing it, and I know even just talking to you right now, that this is gonna help me, and I hope that adding this new thing that I'm gonna do, this new action that I'm taking, will help me more and more each day, so that I can be productive, not be tired the next day. Because let me tell you, I was very drained while I was at work today, and I hate doing this. I was really tired, so I took one of those energy packets that have, it has caffeine, it has vitamin B6 and 12 and all that stuff. And I'm not gonna be the type of person that says caffeine's bad at all or anything. If you like caffeine, you drink coffee every day, it's all good. That's all good. But me personally, I don't want to have the reliance on something to get me through every single day. And I hate the fact that there was something that I screwed up on, and now I'm relying on caffeine to get me through today. Honestly, right now, I'm like super energized. I'm ready to go from that drink that I had earlier. But I want to be able to have that every day without having to rely on anything at all. I want to be like, let's go, bro. Like, let's do this thing. So, that's something that I don't want to do, and that's something that I'm going to try to fix now. And so, with these videos, I want to be really honest. I want to be very vulnerable, and because that's just things that a lot of people struggle with, and it's something that I want to improve on. So everything that I want to try to improve on, I want to talk to you about, and I want us to grow together. That's the only way you can get better, is by doing things that make you uncomfortable. And this is something that kind of makes me uncomfortable to talk about. I don't normally like telling people about a flaw or something that I messed up on, but if I start making that a daily action and a normal exercise, then I'll start seeing more results and actually start, doing the things that I want to do. Yah's definitely given me a purpose, and with that purpose, I really am driven and want to help people in the future. I want to help the poor, I want to help the needy, and I want to help the widows, and I want to help the fatherless. And if I'm not leading as an example, how can I show the fatherless what a righteous man is supposed to do? And if I'm gonna be tired and groggy, how is that gonna help me with my business to make the money to help and care for the people that I'm supposed to be helping? I'll consider him a mentor. A new friend of mine, Caleb, he told me when he thinks of the distractions or the things that pulls him away from his purpose, that's a person, in my case, it's a widow or an orphan or someone who's in need, someone that's hungry, someone that needs clothes. Every time that I'm taking the time away from me fulfilling that purpose to do some type of worthless pursuit, they are going to be hungry. Someone might die. Someone's probably going to be naked that night in the future, but they're gonna be hurting because of my lack of action. And that's something that I've been trying to apply more and more, and it's helped me in so many ways. But like last night, I hated that I didn't act. I hated that I didn't take the steps and the actions that I was supposed to do. I hate that I compromised. So now knowing that I took the action to find a way to see how I can improve and see how this goes now, I'm going to have more insight and do what I want to do when it comes to my purpose even better. And so, yeah. I know I said so a few times, but I'm gonna be better at talking as I do these. I think I'm gonna make another video right here, right now, because there's another topic that I want to talk about, and I don't think I can fit it all into one video. So, thank you for watching. Woo!